Open a nursery via franchise. An in-depth guide. If you're thinking about open nursery, one of the biggest questions you might be asking yourself is, should I join a franchise or go independent? Franchises promise a clear roadmap, branding, training, and a proven model. But what's the real cost? And is it truly the best way to get started? Well, in this video, I'll walk you through what a franchising really looks like, what you get, what you pay, and what it means for your freedom and profits. Then I'll show you a genuine alternative, how you can still get the support you need, but with more flexibility, more control, and a much lower cost. So stick around to the end, because I'll be sharing a clear comparison table so you can make the best decision for yourself. But before we get into that, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel Open Nursery with myself, Kurt Liania, where I support you to open, run, and grow your own childcare business. I help people just like you, whether you've worked in childcare before or completely new to the industry, to open their own nursery settings within the UK. From planning and building design to after inspection and filling your places, I guide people step by step through the incredible journey, and today I want to do the same for you, whether you're considering a franchise or building something from scratch. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out some of my other videos just like this one. Let's start by explaining what it actually means to open a nursery through a franchise. In short, you're paying to use someone else's brand. Think of names like Monkey Puzzle, Busy Bees, or Banana Moon. When you franchise with them, you typically pay a franchise fee up front, usually between £20,000 to £50,000, and then agree to pay ongoing royalties, usually 8 to 10% of your turnover each month. Remembering that turnover is your income, not your profits. So they take 8 to 10% of your income before deducting your expenses. So for example, if you make £100,000 from your fees and your expenses are £50,000, they will take their 8 to 10% from the £100,000, not the £50,000 profit that you make minus in your expenses. So on top of their franchise fees, you still have to cover all of your setup costs, which include finding the property, renovations, equipment, staff, insurance, and marketing, just like if you were opening on your own. So to launch a franchise nursery, your typical total investment is usually between £100,000 and £400,000, depending on your size and location. Franchising can feel reassuring because it gives you access to a tried and tested business model. You might also get templates, supplier contracts, and marketing materials, but with that, you also give up a fair bit of flexibility, which we'll get into shortly. But franchising wouldn't be so popular if there weren't genuine benefits. Here are a few reasons why people choose to franchise. You get an established brand. Families may already recognize the name of the nursery brand, making it easier for you to build trust and market your places. You get their systems and training. You often get operations manuals, policy templates, and curriculum materials. You also get marketer support. If the franchise has 20 nurseries, for example, they're likely to be a big website compared to you trying to start your nursery by yourself, competing with these bigger websites. Plus, some franchises run national campaigns and provide local marketing materials. You may also get a peer network, as you may become part of a group of franchises who share knowledge and support each other. For people who don't want to figure everything out themselves, these benefits can be appealing. But like anything, it's not without its challenges, and some of them only become obvious once you're already in. So let's now talk about what you don't always hear when you're looking at the franchising option. The biggest drawback to franchising is the cost. Beyond just a franchise fee, you'll be paying ongoing royalties on every pound that you make. That's money that could have gone towards your staff, your facilities, or simply into your own salary. You also have limited control. Want to make a setting bilingual or focus on a nature-based education? You might be told no. Many franchises have strict rules about branding, curriculum, and even what snacks you serve. There's usually restrictions on suppliers too. Some franchises require you to buy from specific suppliers, even if you could have got better deals elsewhere. The ongoing fees, renewal fees, transfer fees if you want to sell, and marketing contributions. These quickly add up. Plus, your territory is restricted. You can't just open wherever you want or expand freely. Your growth is tied to their strategy, not yours. I mentioned earlier that the branding is a positive for you, but it can also be a negative with shared reputation. If another franchise location gets bad press, your nursery could be impacted too, even if you've done nothing wrong. So franchising works for some people, but the reality is that you're always building someone else's brand. Even though it's your nursery and your hard work, you don't own the identity. Now let's look at the alternative. Open your own nursery independently and under your own brand. This is what many people I work with choose, and here's why. You own everything: the brand, the reputation, the direction, It's all yours. You choose your approach, from Montessori to play-based learning to outdoor nursery. It's your decision. There's lower costs. You don't pay franchise fees or monthly royalties. You get greater flexibility. Want to open another site nearby or introduce something new? Go for it. You don't need no approvals. Plus, you grow your own name, not somebody else's. That means you build value and reputation for your business. It does take more planning and guidance, but that's exactly where mentorship comes in. If you're thinking about opening your nursery independently but feel unsure of where to start, you're not alone. One of the biggest myths is that franchising is the only way to get reliable support. But in reality, there are several powerful alternatives that give you guidance without the heavy costs or restrictions of a franchise. Let's go through some of the most valuable sources of support. Firstly, mentorship programs and consultants. You don't have to figure it all out yourself. There are experienced childcare consultants and business mentors like myself who can walk you through every stage of setting up and running your nursery. For example, my Open Nursery Complete Mentorship Package offers full step-by-step support tailored to your situation without the high fees and loss of control. It's like having a franchise coach but on your terms. From business planning and offset prep to marketing and recruitment, you'll be supported the whole way, and once the mentorship ends, the nursery is yours. Another method of support is industry associations. Associations like the National Day Nursery Associations and PACey offer fantastic resources, from legal advice and template policies to training and updates on regulations. They also hold events where you can learn, network and stay ahead in the sector. You can also get support from your local authority. Your local council often runs free information sessions for new providers and can either offer funding or grants if there's a shortage of places in your area. They may also support you through the offset process and provide regulatory checklists to guide you. You can also consider networking with other nursery owners. There are strong online and offline communities of nursery owners and early years leaders. I've set up a Facebook group for nursery owners, but you can also find groups on places like LinkedIn and local networking events. But places like LinkedIn and local networking events are brilliant spaces to connect, ask questions and learn from others who've done it themselves. It's a support system that's diverse and built from shared experience, not tied to a single brand. Or you could just try self-education. Unlike when I started, these days there's a wealth of high quality content online, most of which is provided by myself, but you can find blogs, YouTube videos like this, courses like what I have on my website, as well as books, again some of which I've written about opening and running nurseries. Many successful nursery owners got started this way and use tailored mentorship like what I offer to turn general knowledge into specific confident actions. So no, going independent doesn't mean going it alone. You just need to choose your support wisely. If you're leaning towards doing it independently but still want someone in your corner, here's how I can help you. I offer a complete mentorship package which supports you from start to finish. It supports you just as a franchise would, but at a fraction of the cost. So let's take a moment to directly compare the two options. With the complete mentorship package, just like franchising, you get all the documents that you need to open, but unlike franchising, you get help finding your building and recruitment help, which is only sometimes included. You get regular progress meetings, which is rare to find with franchising. Plus, you get control of your brand, control of your operations, and personalized support, and it's much cheaper. Franchising fees usually start from at least £50,000, whereas a complete mentorship package where I take you hand by hand, walking you through the process, costs less than £7,000, and there's no 8 to 10% of turnover each month. I just offer a 3% share in the business, so I have a continued interest in the nursery to help you whenever you need, which is paid just once a year. This isn't just about cost, it's about value. With my mentorship package, you keep ownership, freedom and flexibility while still having a step-by-step plan and someone guiding you along the way. When you choose the complete mentorship package, here's some of the things that you get. Step-by-step guidance from idea to opening day, help finding and assessing your building, support with business planning and budgeting, templates for all required documents and policies, guidance through the offset registration and inspection, support with recruiting your manager and deputy manager and safer hiring practices, help setting up your learning environment, curriculum planning options, marketing and launch strategy including local outreach, regular check-ins and priority access to ask questions, plus ongoing support after you open. This is not a one-size-fits-all approach like you usually get with franchising. It's a personalized journey built around you, your vision and your goals. So what do you think? If you value the comfort of an existing system and are okay with the upfront costs and reduced flexibility, a franchise might suit you. And there's no shame in that. But if you want to build a nursery that is truly yours, something that reflects your values, your creativity and your passion, then going independent with the right support could be the smarter and more rewarding choice. This is where my mentorship comes in. So if you're leaning towards the independent path but still want structured support, visit the link that's on the screen now or the one that's in the description, and it will take you to the complete mentorship package page. There you'll find all the details and the next steps. You don't need to do it alone. I'll be here to guide you from start to finish, just like I've done with so many others. But thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments, are you thinking about franchising or are you considering doing it yourself? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon if you want more videos like this. I'll see you on the next one. God bless.